teacher at Warehouse Pilates. This is my first video ever, let alone a workout video, so please be kind to me. Hopefully I can just get you moving and get a really good sweat going on while we're all stuck at home. For this workout you're going to need a resistance band. I have a heavy one, but light, medium, heavy, anything will work. If you don't have it, you can do everything without it as well. So let's get started. We're going to start at the top of our mat. I'll just stand back so you guys can see me. We're just going to roll our shoulders forward. Deep breath in and exhale. Make sure our ribs are staying pulled in, our navels to spine, and we're just kind of releasing everything. 2 more in this direction. And we're going to reverse. So shoulders back. So your shoulder blades come up and then glide down your back. We're staying tucked in tight through our midsection. 2 more. And now we're just going to let our head hang to the right, circle down and around to the left, and then back. To the right, to the left, 1 more each side. Arms are going to come up overhead. We're going to grasp our hands so that they're together, and we're going to stay feet planted, hip distance apart. We're going to lean to the right, so you should feel a nice stretch along that left side. I want you staying long through the side. Come to center and then switch to the left. So we're bending towards the left, pulling on that right side. So you should feel it all along your obliques and side body. 1 more in each direction. Keep those shoulders rolled down. Center, left. Arms circle all the way around, clasp behind you, and just give yourself a good stretch. You can lower down if it allows. If not, just stay up. Roll all the way back if you were down, and we'll come to the mat. I'm going to start the back of my mat. I'm going to go into a chair squat, so my feet are hip distance apart. You can put them all the way together if you want. So your legs are forming one leg. It's tight together. My hands are going to come up as I sink down into my chair squat. So up and down, up and down. For 3, I'm going to set my watch because I forgot to do it. 2. Last one, we're going to stay down, and then our arms are just going to lift up to our ears, and then lower in front of us. Lift up, lower down. Try and keep those weight in your heels. So if you can lift your toes, go for it. 2 more. Last one, come all the way up. This time our arms are going to stay long by our ears the whole time. So arms go up long, sink into that chair squat, and lift. Sink, and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay down. We're going to pulse in that chair squat. So we're up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in your squat. Take that right hand, twist to the left pinky toe. Hold for a beat. Come back to center in your squat. Now left hand comes to right pinky toe. So we're getting that twist in. Center. 2 more on each side. Last one. Last one on the right side. Come all the way up to standing. Arms circle around. Walk. So we're at the front of our mat. We're going to sit down. We're going to lay all the way back. Our feet are going to be bent. Our feet are planted, knees bent. we're gonna go for some chest lifts. So my hands are gonna be long beside me, and I'm gonna reach for my toes. So my head, neck, and chest are all gonna curl up as one. And as I curl up, my arms are going long. For 1, 2, my gaze should be up at the ceiling, so I'm not crouching my neck down. Make sure that navel's to spine, your ribs are pulled tight together and down. We'll do 3 more. This next one, we're gonna hold up, we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna flip them so they face our legs, and we're gonna reach for our ankles. So we're just doing little side bends here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Our knees are going to come into this tabletop position. I'm gluing my legs together so I have one leg. My hands are going to be long beside me, pressed into that mat for some stability. Make sure, if you're ever too unsure of where your knees and tabletop should be, put your hands on your hips, and they shouldn't ever come closer, so they should be flat against it. You should feel your core engaged right here. We're going to do single leg toe taps. So drop my right toe to the mat, lift it up. Left toe to the mat. And if you can't go to the mat, then that's fine. Just don't have that break in your back. You don't want to be arching to get it there. So as long as your back is staying flat, you're in a good position. 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to do double toe taps. So our legs are glued together, both toes down at the same time, and lift. Down and lift. Make sure we're keeping those abs engaged. Ribs are pulled in and down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring them up and hug them to your chest. You can rock side to side. We're going to grab this band, roll up, and we're going to put it just over our knee, so it's just above our knee, right around our thighs. We're going to go into some bridge work, so we're going to stay seated. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. Should have a little bit of tension on that band. My hands are going to be pressed into the mat. We're going to just do a couple pelvic tilts right here. So just to find where we should feel that engagement, we're not lifting up and off yet. We're just rocking our hips to try and meet our ribs without lifting our tailbone off. So it's a very slight movement, but you should feel your abs engage right here, just like a little hammock. So you're just kind of scooping in and releasing. We'll do 3, 2, 1, replace. So my hands are coming low. We're going to go for those bridges. So we're going to lift up into our bridge, curling up. Make sure your hips stay square the whole time. And then we're going to roll all the way down. Make sure when you're lifting up, your weight is in your heels. Again, if you can lift your toes off, please do so. It just helps keep concentration in your heels where you should feel it in those hamstrings and the glutes. We'll do 3 more. Two. Last one. We're going to stay lifted up here, and we're going to pulse our knees out. So we're going to go out wide with our knees, back to center. Wide with your knees, back to center. You should feel this along the outer side of your thighs and glutes. Keeping your hips lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Whew. Now we're going to combo the movement. So we're going to roll up into our bridge. Once we get up there, we're going to pulse out, close the knees, Roll all the way back down. Roll up, out, all the way back down. Up, out, all the way back down. Make sure your head is long, your neck is long, your arms are reaching down so your shoulders aren't up in your ears. Keeping that engagement along the back side of your body, squeezing your glutes as you're rolling up. We'll do 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Whew. Rest, bring your knees to your chest. Give them a good squeeze. We have 1 more set of bridges here. When you're ready, put your feet planted on the mat again. They're going to be about hip distance apart. You have a little bit of a tension on that band. We're going to roll up into our bridge. We're going to take our left leg and bring it into tabletop. So there's going to be more tension right away. We're going to pull it into our chest and extend it out to 45. I'm extending it just so that my left knee is in line with my right knee. Try and lift a little bit farther up, keeping everything straight. My form probably isn't the best, but I'm doing the best I can. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg long. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, replace that left leg. Find your balance without lowering down. Do the same thing on the right side. Right leg is going to come to tabletop. Pull it into chest, extend it long. Pull it to your chest, extend it long. Keeping the navel to spine here. We're not losing core engagement because we're working on our glutes. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg long. Go for those lift and lowers. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace that leg. Keep lifted. Center yourself if you need to. And we're going to pulse the hips up for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeezing those glutes behind you. 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Hug those knees to your chest again. Tight squeeze. Rock back and forth. We just did a lot of back work too. Okay. Our knees are to our chest. Our hands are going to come to our ankles or just below our knees. We're going to roll like a ball to get up. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. We're going to go into some planks. So I'm going to go into an extended arm plank, but feel free to go to a forearm plank, whatever works for you today. We're going to extend long on our mat, and we're going to do knee to chest. So make sure we're not dropping in our hips, but we're not piking either. Try and get that flat back. So our right knee is coming in and long. So it's basically like a slow version of a mountain climber with a resistance band. We're going to do 8 for each leg. We have 6. 4. Gaze should be in front of you. 3. 2. Last one. Drop to your knees. Rest for a minute. I'm going to go back up into that plank. And we're going to do for side steps. So my left foot is coming just outside my mat. Back to center. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Shoulders over wrists. Make sure our spine is long. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Rest. Bring out your wrists if you need to. One last set of planks. Coming back to that extended arm plank if that's where you're at, or the forearm plank. We're just gonna go to alternating leg lifts. So go back into that plank position. Neck is long, gaze is forward. Lift so you feel that engagement between your glutes and your hamstring. Abs should be in tight. You should be feeling a full body workout here. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower to your knees. Take that child's pose. Bring out your wrists. Come up. We'll be seated on our butt and we'll take off that band. We're going to be laying down on our mat, so scoot yourself to you're in the middle of the mat so your head's still on it when you lay down. We're going to start with scissors. So my legs are going to come long to 90. My back is imprinted in the mat. My arms are long for the time being. Find your placement. We're going to drop our left leg to 45 or your point of control. Try and keep your right leg as straight as possible. Climb up so you can, wherever you can reach, behind your calf, up to your ankle, whatever works for you guys. We're going to double pump. 1, 2, switch. Double pump, switch. Three, 2, last one. Now we're going straight into crisscross. Hands behind your head, legs are in tabletop, right elbow to left knee, and vice versa. Doesn't matter if your knee actually touches your elbow, you're really trying to focus on wringing out that waist. So it's more like a rib to hip, but most people know it as elbow to knee. We'll do 4, 3, 2, last one. We're going to stay lifted. Our left hand comes to the inside of our right knee, right hand comes on the outside of the ankle, and then we switch. Switch, switch. Try and curl up just a little bit higher. Try and get those shoulder blades off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both legs are going to go long as your arms go long. And then circle all the way in. Chest and chin should meet. Explode long. Come back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest everything down. Legs go long, arms go long. Reach in opposition as if someone is pulling you in each direction, trying to grow long. Should feel like a really nice stretch. We just did a lot of ab work and back work. Legs are going to be together. Arms are going to come long. We're going to roll up here. So our chin comes to chest. We're rolling all the way up. Arms are following. Use your abs, not momentum. Reach for those toes. Your legs are going to come about mat distance apart. Scoot back so I'm in frame. Okay. Arms are going to go out wide to a T. Our right arm, hand is going to come towards our pinky toe, and we bend. Hold. You should feel a good stretch along your IT band and your hamstring. Lift up, center. center, left, down, up, center, twist, then down, up, center, center, and then lower your arms, reach for those toes, forward fold. Roll all the way up, grab that band again. We're going to put it just above our knees, or we're going to stand up. So if it's easier for you to do it as you're standing, that works too. Since we were just doing a little bit of back work and cardio, or core work, we're going to go into a little bit of cardio. Move my mat back. So I'm going to use my phone for time here. We're going to do side squats for 30 seconds. So go to either end of your mat, whatever works for you. Sink into that squat, go as low as you can go, and we're going to start side stepping, keeping low in that squat. Sink a little lower if you can. We're halfway there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to stand in the middle of that mat. We're going to sink into that squat again, and we're just going to side step for 30 seconds. We're going to alternate legs. So my right leg is going to come out, back to center, left, back to center, out, center, left, center. Keeping that squat low and controlled. We don't want to be bouncing every time. We want to stay as still as possible. Halfway there. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that squat. We're going to pulse up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that squat. Open your knees, close. Open, close. Open, close for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Shake it out. The best part is we get to do it all over again. Okay. All right. I'm going to start on the side of my mat. Start the timer. Sink into your squat. Ready? Go. You can go baby steps if you want, or you can do big strides. As long as you're feeling that tension, I don't care what you do. Sink a little lower in your squat. In these next 5 seconds, we're going to meet in the middle. Go for those side steps again. 3, 2, 1. Wherever you're at, stay in your squat. Extend your right leg out. Center. Left leg. Center. Right leg. Center, left leg, center. Halfway there. Five, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay in that squat. We're going to pulse up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Those knees press out and then in. Out and then in. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Take that band off. to the side. I'm going to come to the back of my mat or the end of my mat, arms circle up overhead, rounding in my middle, diving over that beach ball. Feel and see if you can get your hands to touch the floor. If not, hang there, just let your head hang loose, stretch it out. If you want a deeper stretch, grab behind your calves, pull yourself like a forward fold. Roll all the way up. Okay, we're gonna go into some side planks. So, I'm gonna face you guys. I'm gonna come into, just to get into the position, I'm going to come into a 4-point kneel. I'm gonna extend out into my plank position, so my legs are gonna go long. If this is too much, once we get in the side position, side plank position, you can always put your left hand in the center of your mat, your left knee down. Leg can stay long on the mat, or you can lift it for a challenge, or we can go extended leg long. So we're gonna stay up. Hand can come to hip, hand can come up. Make sure your shoulder's in line with your wrist, and we're gonna go for hip dips. So we're trying to just move those hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your arm is here, extend it long. If you're down here, arm's still gonna go long. We're gonna go for the thread the needle. We're coming under and extending up long. Your gaze is gonna follow your hand. So you're really trying to twist out that mid-center. Go back up. For 3, 2, last one, up, bring your hand to the mat, lower all the way down. We're gonna go straight into the other side. I'm just gonna flip around so I can still see the camera. Okay, we're gonna come back up into that plank position. So I'm gonna go up here, twist both my feet to face you guys, hand comes to center, arm goes long. Remember, you can always do this on your knee if you need to. Do those hip dips. We're lowering and lifting the hips only. Try and stay stable. I'm obviously not doing a very good job. My shoulders are moving, but I'm doing my best. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm comes underneath and up. Under and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All the way up. Replace that hand, switch the feet, lower to the knees, wring out those wrists. Okay, we're gonna come sitting on the center of the mat, because this is tough, I'm sweating. Now I know what I put you through in class. Okay, my feet are gonna be bent, or my feet are planted, my knees are gonna be bent. We're going for a round back. So here, if you want, you can, if you had a weight, you could hold the weight in your hands right here for some added love. Or if you have the resistance band, you can put it around your wrist like this, just to keep tension on those arms. Or you can just have your arms go straight. So, arms are gonna come straight. I'm gonna start with a C curve, so I'm not rounding my shoulders over, but I'm tucking under in my pelvis. I'm gonna round all the way down. Arms follow, and then roll back up. 2, 3, we're going for 5, 2 more, 4, this will be our last one. On the way up, we're stopping halfway up, and we're going to lower and lift an inch, so we're pulsing up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. It's a very slight movement, but it's killer on the core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up, round forward. Let those arms drop. Whew, take a minute. Next set. If that was enough for you, repeat that series. If you want a little bit more, if you have that weight in your hand, bring it up overhead. So our arms are going to stay by our ears the whole time. The weight should help you keep your arms equal distance apart. So we'll grab that. Arms are going to stay up long. Again, we're going for that C curve. I'm rounding my pelvis. Arms are staying up. So we're lowering down and up. Tucking in my navel to spine. Make sure I'm breathing. We'll do 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay half up. Go for those little pulses. It's much harder with your arms up by your ears, and I don't know why. I can't do it. Arms are going to come in front of me. 3, 2, 1. All the way up forward. We're going to go for a flat back. So arms are going to go long in front of you. If you have that weight, keep it. If it's getting too much, drop it. Arms go in front of you. Instead of rounding and finding that C curve, our back is going to stay flat the whole time. So I know that I'm not going to be able to go as far back. And that's okay. So lower back and up. I'm lowering just when I feel that core engage. A little bit lower, feel that shake. Come all the way up. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay back, lower lift for those pulses. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay back, just lower lift those arms so they come up and then down. Up and then down. Shoulders stay down the whole time. 3, 2, last one, come all the way up. Whew. My legs are going to go long. I'm going to go for that forward fold, reach for those toes. We have one more set here. Our feet are going to come back to that plant bent knee position. Arms are going to go long. We're going to find that C curve, and what we do, we're going to rotate to the left. Both my arms are coming. Come back to center. Go right. I'm staying in that C curve the entire time, maintaining that hold. Lower back a little bit more if you can. We'll do one more on each side. We're going to come to the left, stay to the left. Twist a little bit more. A little bit more. Lower lift an inch. Here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go straight to the right side. Twist a little bit more. Lower lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Forward fold. Arms are going to go long overhead, and we're going to twist to the right or left. Center, right. We're going to grab that band again, put it just above our knees. This will be the last time we're using the band. We're going to go into a 4-point kneel. Here, we're going to go into some push-ups. We're just going to do 3 push-ups here just as a little warm-up, as if we're not already warm. You can stay on your knees, or you can go extended. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up. Now if we're on our knees, or we're extended, our right leg is going to come long behind you. So you can do this on your knee. You're just going to have a little bit more tension than as if you were extended up. We're going to go into those push-ups one more time. I'm going to do it on my knee. My leg is long. We're going to go for 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up and rest. Now your foot is going to come bent, so your foot is going to come up to the ceiling. So even if you're here, bend your foot up. We're going to do little pulses up. So foot comes up, bent knee position, foot is flexed, so the sole of your foot is coming to the ceiling. We're lifting up and lowering, up and lowering. Make sure you feel that glute meet your hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your foot up so there's that good tension on that band. Little pulses up, 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 up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. And we're going to switch sides. We're going to go for those 3 push-ups one more time. 1, 2, 3, down. Now if you stay extended arm or you're on your knee, extend that left leg behind you. We're going for 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knee, flex the foot. The sole of the foot is towards the ceiling. We're lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that foot up in little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Sink back into that child's pose. Back up onto a 4-point kneel, and we're going to go through a couple cat-cows. So we're going to round through, pull our spine up and in and round through our spine, pushing the palms into the mat. Now drop your back, gaze goes forward, shoulders are down your back. Go back into that cat, round all the way up. Come back, and then we're going to take that band off, and we've got one more series. I'm going to face you guys. This is going to be a side leg series. So I'm going to be laying on my left forearm, hands planted down. My other hand, my right arm, is coming on the mat in front of me. Actually, you know what? Why don't we grab that band? We'll put it back on. Sorry. Okay, forearm down, hand in front, leg goes long. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. I have my foot flexed, but it's up to you. Make sure we're staying strong in the shoulder girdle and through our ribs and obliques. We don't want to be sinking down like this. This isn't helping us maintain form and strength here. These are stabilizing muscles. They're helping us with the work we're doing on our lower half. We're going to do 3, 2, 1. Now take that top leg and go slightly behind you. So you should feel that smile in your glute and your hamstring. And then replace it, so ankle over ankle. Kick back, forward, kick back, forward. Try not to move these hips. These should be stable as possible. For 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg back, and we're going to pulse it back, forward, an inch, back, an inch, forward, and back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg so your ankle's over ankle, foot over foot. We're going to lift it so it's hip height, and then bring the knee to chest. Extend out long. Knee to chest, extend out long. Keeping support here. Abs are pulled in. Neck is long. Gaze is forward. For 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg out long. Point the toe. Go for leg circles. Draw circles forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse those circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. I'm going to take that top leg and bend it over. It's going to be a little challenging with that band. If you don't like it, take the band off. It's not hard to put it back on for the next side. This bottom leg, we're going to lower, lift, and lower. My toes are pointed. You can flex the foot also, whatever is comfortable for you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now point your toes if they weren't before. Draw those circles with the bottom leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg. Uncross your legs. Flip over to get the other side. I'm just going to flip on the side of my mat so I'm still facing the camera. Fix my band. My right arm, forearm is coming down. My left hand is coming over. We're going to start with lowering and lifting that top leg. Your hand can come to your hip, whatever feels comfortable for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it hip height and then sweep it back so you feel that smile line. Meet ankle over ankle. Kick it back. Meet. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it back. Go for those little pulses. Back, back, back. You should feel that glute squeezing and smiling at you. 3, 2, 1. Line them up so your leg is hip height again, and then bring it in for that knee to chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg long. Draw those circles. Point the toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it down. Cross that top leg over your bottom leg. The bottom leg is going to go long and you're going to engage, so it should be lifted off the mat. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your legs straight and long and then point the toes. We're going for those circles. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in. You can sit up and take that band off. Whew. Now we get to stretch it out, the best part of class. I am going to take my left ankle, put it over my right knee, which is going to be bent and planted. If you can get a deeper stretch, if you want, you can stay back like this, pushing in forward a little bit. If you want, you can take your hands and grab behind that right thigh and really fold forward. It should be a really nice hip opener on the left side. We're going to switch sides, so right ankle comes over left knee, left foot is planted. If you can reach it on this side, go for that extra squeeze. I hope you guys had a good time working out, got a good sweat on. Endorphins make people happy, right? I'm going to let my legs go long in front of me. They're about mat distance apart. Just going to fold forward, reaching through the center. My head's going to hang long. I walk my hands to the outside of my thigh, my leg. Good stretch here. Walk center, walk right. My arms are going to come up overhead. We're going to go for those side bend stretches one more time. Go right, so you feel the stretch in your left side. Center, bend left. Arms Dive forward, grab those toes. See if maybe you're a little bit more flexible after class than you were in the beginning. And you guys made it. Thank you for joining me. Again, first video ever. I'm sorry if I wasn't perfect. I did my best, and I hope you guys have a really good day. Thanks.